Hi, I want to share with you today an example of what happens in my energy alchemy healing sessions. I'm going to be giving myself a healing and talking you through it. And I want to do this to show you what happens in these sessions. I've been working with energy and have trained in specific energy work modalities. And I've just been using energy work myself for around 14 years now, and I've created this combination of tools and skills, and I call it energy alchemy, and it includes Reiki, quantum healing, chakra work, angelic support. I channel guides. Sometimes I can do a bit of entity removal. Um, yeah, it's a combination of all of the spiritual work that I've been journeying for the past while, and so much can happen in these sessions. It's very intuitive. So, yeah, it really depends on how you're feeling that day, and it's very much a journey of going inwards and exploring your inner worlds and energy bodies. So yeah, I wanted to guide you or guide myself into a session and have this here for anyone interested in booking if they're curious about what these sessions look like. Hopefully this will give you an idea into what happens. So yes. So yeah, for me, I guess a bit of a background. Um, when I work with clients, I ask them to fill in a consultation form and give me an idea into what their emotional state is like, whether they have health issues, um, any disabilities, anything that I need to know of before we start. And at the start of the session, we'll always have a small chat and catch up and really just check in to see how your energy is on that day. Um, so yeah, for me today, I've been going through a lot of inner child healing, heart healing. I feel like my heart chakra is going through a regeneration process. There's a lot of big external changes happening in my life. Um, and so I've been feeling super low energy, very low energy, fatigued, almost brain foggy this week, where I've not been able to do much cognitively. Um, And yeah, I'm receiving the messages that my body's going through a massive upgrade. My heart feels like it's regenerating and it's giving me symptoms of, yeah, overtiredness, sometimes feeling a bit sick, a pressure, like a physical pressure on my heart. And we're going to go into that. I have an idea of what is going on. Like I said, my body's going through all these changes, but with these sessions, it's a lot about calling in Reiki, creating a really nurturing, soft Reiki bubble that can hold us through big emotional shifts. And then calling in guides, angels, ancestors, anyone wants to help today as I navigate the heart space. So, and with these sessions, we can go in with an intention. Like I'm going in with the intention to explore the heart and see what it needs. But often with Reiki and energy work, it will go to where your body needs it the most. So for me, I feel like it's going to be tending to that physical pain in the heart, but there could be something completely different in my body that needs attention. Um, and we'll listen to that and we'll flow. So yes, we'll begin by doing a quick energy protection ritual. So I have another video, a full video on this if you're interested in learning how to protect your energy and clear your auric field. But I'm just going to do that quickly now. So, grounding back into the physical body. Using the breath to ground and land back into the here and now. Feeling my roots connect from my body down into the core of the earth. Visualizing my auric field around my physical body, giving this a clear cleanse, clearing out all and any energies that don't belong to me. And then calling in my guides, angels, ancestors, Archangel Michael. Thank you for protecting my energy. Thank you for assisting me. I'm calling in angels, spirit guides, loved ones to assist this healing session. I've been working with a mentor recently who invites you to call in a spirit guide to assist the healing session. And this is really powerful because our spirit guides are much closer in frequency to source than we are as humans. So they can receive a lot more messages and a lot more insight about the body and the system. And then they can relay it to you. So I'm going to call in my guardian angel today, Elio, to assist this session. And in my energy alchemy sessions, I always invite in Reiki. Reiki is a Japanese system of energy healing. It's so grounding and feels like unconditional love. And I always call in Reiki to just flood the body with nourishment and cushioning. Because if we're exploring wounds or energetic wounds in the body, it can feel very sharp at times. So Reiki is a beautiful tool to soften the edges. So calling in Reiki, 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 Reiki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And visualizing streams of energy coming from source above, pouring into the crown through all the chakras down the body. Life force energy streaming in now. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just going to let this pour into my body for a few moments to create that safe cushioning, that foundation before we go in and explore the chakras at a deeper level. Feeling Reiki fill my entire being and enter every cell. And here's when I begin to tune in and pick up messages because I'm already feeling a nudge from my heart. I'm feeling a slight pain. And so I'm going to bring my awareness. Often I take my hands like this and focus my awareness and intention and Reiki energy into my heart chakra. Just beginning to scan and observe. And here receiving messages from this area. And so it feels like the very base of my heart. This is the place that feels tender. I'm just going to go in a bit deeper. We're going to zoom in to the base of my heart, see what it needs, what's happening here. And so for me, I'm very visual, clairvoyant, and I receive a lot of messages in the form of imagery or color. And I can see this huge field, this landscape at the base of my heart, and it looks like farming fields, like crops being sown. And I can see rows and rows of seeds and plants and all these things being planted and sown into the soil, deep into the soil. And it almost feels quite uncomfortable because people, it's like people are pushing in plants and seeds and burying up soil and dirt, and there's all these movements, motions of planting. It's growing pains. And this is the regeneration of my heart. It's not pain in a bad way, it's a slight discomfort because my whole heart, my whole system is going through this system upgrade. And I can see all these, like a team of people sowing and moving the soil up and down and pushing and pulling. And that's the kind of tugging sensation I feel. And so the message I'm receiving is to let this process happen. I don't really need to be doing anything right now. I just need to be letting all these people do their thing and give my body lots of rest and softness and nurturing. I don't need to be doing more. I'm already doing so much. There's all these versions of me that are planting. I just need to let it run its course. And so here I just ask, how can I support this? How can I soften this process? And we're just going to stream in Reiki. We're going to coat this whole field in a Reiki bubble of protection and soften the hands of the farmers, moving more gently, more in tune with the earth, the soil. Like softer touch would be appreciated. And just kind of closing up this visual and creating some more protection around my heart, creating an auric field, a bubble of protection around my heart. Sometimes when we feel very raw and tender, we can just create more protection so that we can go about our day and feel a little bit more secure. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm just asking my guides if there's any more messages or healings that need to happen in the heart for today's session, calling down my angel guide, Elio. He's kind of coming down and placing his hand and fingers, kind of pressing little light touches on the heart. And oftentimes in these energy alchemy sessions, angels come down and they give us healing, quantum healing, codes, upgrades that don't really have human words or translation, but we receive energetic healing from them. So I feel like he's just coming down and tapping and infusing light, blue light into the heart for some healing and support. I feel like he's like breaking up areas of tension in the heart and expanding them, like breaking maybe even soil, like hardened soil, and kind of grinding it up, like returning it back into a powder. And this is where the alchemy word comes from. We're alchemizing dense emotion into lightness or to be recycled, to recycle dense energy back into the earth, to allow our energy bodies to thrive and open and expand. So I'm just letting him crumble this soil into fine dirt to be recycled and reused. And that feels a lot lighter physically. And I can feel a shift, like a release happening in the heart, just moving it out now, letting it exit from the mouth and throat. It had been sitting there for a while, so we're just encouraging it to move out. Ooh. And then often when we remove blockages from the body, we can feel a gap, a bit of a hole. We can feel like, oh, a void. So it's important to fill this back up with Reiki and with life force, with pure, fresh, new energy. So we're going to do that now. Pour in Reiki energy into my heart. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. I can feel expansion. I can see lightness. I can see my heart chakra at its core, what it looks like at its healthiest. And recently I've been seeing the heart space as this whole world, whole galaxy of channels and light beams. It's so complex in there, but that means there's infinite possibility for healing, for transformation. Filling the heart, returning the heart back to its natural state of balance. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll close it there, closing off the channels to above, thanking my guardian angel Elio for assisting today, thanking the Reiki gods, all those who are assisting me today. Just beginning to close off the connection to source, kind of cutting the cords above. Often I use my hands to physically cut off and close this session. And it's important to slowly, slowly return back to the physical realm. So I take people through a very slow grounding return back to the body, back to the room that you're in. We can often explore very deep places and spaces within ourselves in these sessions. So I really take care when returning people back to the physical, back to their bodies. I get them to stretch and feel into their body and tap into their senses. I give people a lot of time to return, and that feels really important. So, closing off this session, returning back to this space. I hope that this gave you an idea into what can happen during energy alchemy. This has been a very powerful tool for me, and I'm really excited to keep sharing it with the world and with more people. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you for being here.